Amitabha, my lady, after 10 years of passing, why have you not yet entered reincarnation?
Reincarnation. While my enemies live, my resentment lingers. How can I enter reincarnation? I am the legitimate daughter of Duke Wilson, Lady of Everdale, personally titled by the Emperor. Yet, on my wedding night, I was ignored.
My lady, you are of noble standing. Now I'm not worthy of you. Wait until I've achieved success and fame and is worthy of you, my lady. Then we shall consummate our marriage.
For the 3 years that followed, to appease David Scott's ridiculous pride, I used the full influence of House Wilson, elevating him step by step to reach his high position. I always had my medicine ready, personally waited upon my mother-in-law, yet the greedy woman bullied and suppressed me. And David, in order to bring his concubine into the manor, hired someone to slander my reputation.
Felicia, if it weren't for your House Wilson, would people mock me and say, I relied on a woman to rise in power? Only when you are gone can I, David Scott, become a real man.
In the end, I was killed by David Scott himself. David killed my entire family. My resentment remains. I, Felicia Wilson, will never enter reincarnation.
Amitabha, all that appears to the eye is but a veil. To see beyond the veil is to perceive the truth.
I'm reborn? David Scott, in this lifetime, I will make you pay for your crimes.
Girl, you must be burning up right now, right?
The thing you took was a Western drug, elixir of ecstasy. If you sleep with a man even once, you'll get pregnant. Even if you take something to end it, it won't work.
In my past life, David drugged me, sent men to destroy my reputation, and thus allowed his concubine to enter the house. In this life, since heaven let me wake up before being violated, just 2 bandits. You're asking for trouble. Ridiculous. In my last life, just because David said he disliked women who fought and killed, I never showed even a fraction of my martial skill. The elixir of ecstasy is potent. I must find a clean man now. This carriage. It's the only one in all of Viridia. It's the Princess Royal's only son, the future king, the heir of Hyson, Henry Collins. Henry was born prematurely. An imperial physician predicted this child wouldn't live past the age of 30. Although he is short-lived, he's rather clean. He's the one.
How dare you? Who blocks the road?
Is that my cousin? I'm Felicia Wilson from Wilson Manor. I've been poisoned. Could you please let me get into your carriage? Henry's maternal uncle is my uncle by marriage. Our 2 families are related. I know he will help me.
How do you want me to help you?
Henry Scott, no matter how frail you usually are, today, you must stay strong until the end.
My lady, what you are doing seems somewhat inappropriate, doesn't it? For this kind of situation, it would be more suitable to contact Lord Scott. I will send someone to his residence with a message for Lord Scott.
It's too late. He is not in Viridia. Please help me, Henry.
What's that sound inside? No, the air is in danger.
My lady, you need to realize what exactly you are doing, who exactly you are, and also the kind of consequences you will have to face.
I'm perfectly sober. Henry. We even played together when we were kids. If you just obey me, I will give you everything. My back. I'm all dependent on this poor young lord who won't live long. It seems the doomed lord is not as lacking in vigour as they say. Last night, it was an emergency. If I offended you in any way, please forgive me, my lord.
My lord, if I recall correctly, didn't you call me your cousin last night? What? You mean you won't take responsibility after you're finished?
Last night was a moment of weakness. My lord, my cousin, please spare me.
I've been delicate since childhood. And last night, you ruined my purity. To this day, I haven't married. How am I supposed to explain this to my future wife?
My lord, thanks for your kindness. If in the future you have any command, I will certainly do my best to help you. However, could you please keep what happened last night a secret?
Don't worry. My reputation is intact. And so is yours.
Why are you holding this?
I can't believe that even though you married Lord Scott 2 years ago, you are still a virgin. My lady, does your promise still count? Can I really ask for anything I want?
Why is this air of Hyson so innocent? Do words spoken in bed really count? They absolutely do.
Don't worry, Felicia. One day, you will be mine.
Felicia? Felicia, what are you doing here? Didn't your mother-in-law say you got into trouble at the Guardian Temple yesterday?
Last night, my mother-in-law put a sleeping drug in my dinner and threw me at the Guardian Temple, trying to find someone to ruin my reputation.
What? She's your mother-in-law.
It was David Scott's idea.
Your husband? Is he trying to sabotage his own marriage? But how did you know about this?
The matter of being reborn cannot be spoken of. I overheard that Zarina and Nana Smith talking.
That's so horrible. Let's go. We must report this to the Duke.
Absolutely not. I will carry my revenge. Out myself.
They are inside. Follow me in. Oh my God, what a misfortune for our family. How am I supposed to explain this to my son?
That old woman sure knows how to put on a show.
That bandit and that woman. It was Henry Collins. He just can't help meddling.
How am I going to explain this to my son?
Is the woman here? Really Lady of Everdale?
Lord Scott is so distinguished, but she ran out to meet a man in secret.
Her status is high. Even if she were having an affair, why would it be in such a dilapidated place?
We must keep this family disgrace under wraps. I hope everyone here today will not spread this.
Mother, why are you crying? What happened?
Isn't that Lady of Everdale?
Then who is there?
Greetings, my lady. Looks like everyone has misunderstood it.
What? This person is not you?
Mother, why do you look so disappointed? What? Did you hope that I was the one there?
So this whole show was set by Zarina. Both being old hands, Zarina dared to make such a move?
This is humiliating. I'm a woman of tradition.
Isn't this my mother's attendant, Nana Smith?
This.
Lady Scott, your Nana is still out having a good time, even at her age.
It's all a misunderstanding. Felicia, even if the person here isn't you, as a woman of the General's manor, how do you explain sneaking out late at night?
She's determined to ruin my reputation.
My son is away fighting battles all year round, and you, Felicia, are violating your marital vows. How can you face him?
She claims that her daughter-in-law is having an affair?
Without any proof, this Zarina just wants to frame her.
Humph. You vile old bag of bones. I guess you're determined to pin this awful scandal on my Felicia today, aren't you? Come on then, what other nasty tricks do you have? Spit them all out for me. I'm going to take you on properly today.
Sarah, you are just my voice.
This is Lord Brian, Zadora's daughter, Sarah Zadora.
With a temper like hers, Zarina is in for it now.
Listen, my son will have you detained.
That's hilarious. My father is the current Marquis of Loyalty, Brian Zadora. David Scott is just a fourth-rank military officer. Detain me? Is he even worthy? You old fossil, you really don't know your place. Spouting such filth. I think it would be a shame not to send you to fertilize the fields.
You!
This young lady.
All the ladies here have witnessed a spectacle today. My mother-in-law's actions were improper today, but maybe it's out of concern for me. Please leave, everyone.
Lady Scott, since you've misunderstood Lady of Everdale, you should go back and apologize.
You!
Lady Scott, Lady of Everdale is first a princess, and only then is she a daughter-in-law of you. From now on, watch your tone when you speak.
You!
Please show some self-respect.
You. I'm not done with you.
My lady, you're finally back.
In my previous life, after something happened to me, Haley got involved with David Scott. Now it looks like her outfit is quite similar to my own. Haley, go fetch some fresh tea.
Lord Scott and Lady Scott, I have really gone too far.
Yara died for me in the last life. In this life, I won't let anything happen to her. Yara, do you still have the venomous insects you used to keep?
Didn't you dislike me keeping those things? You even said those things were evil.
I was too rigid before. Whether something is evil or not depends on the person who uses it.
That's great. My lady, I've been itching for action.
This Haley is a troublemaker. Place one of them on her and monitor her whereabouts at all times.
But, my lady, since you know, she's a troublemaker, why not just deal with her? Keeping her here is sure to cause trouble.
I'm afraid she won't cause trouble. After this incident, I must divorce David Scott. For this, we still need Haley to stir the pot.
My lady, Lady Scott has a headache and asks you to serve her medicine at Elderwood Hall.
My lady, shouldn't we just kick her out?
No need. Bring out my princess ceremonial robes.
She angered me almost to death today. My head hurts so much. My head hurts so much.
Felicia, Lady Scott asked you to come serve medicine, yet you arrived so late. No respect for the rules.
You are the servant and I am the mistress. Who taught you these manners to dare speak to me like that?
Stop it, Felicia. Tell your girl to stop now. Felicia, tell your girl to stop now. Oh, Felicia? You are becoming more and more impudent. This morning, you drove me mad. And now you're slapping my servant?
You're making black sound like white. For what happened at the Guardian Temple this morning, must I report it to the authorities before you are satisfied?
Report. Report what? It was just a tiny misunderstanding. You mean you want to face your mother-in-law in court? Felicia, your dress. I think I've seen. Lord Zadora wore it too.
Zarina is greedy. She usually demands anything good that she sees me wearing or using. She fell for it today. Yes, all noble women wear this ceremonial robe when meeting the sovereign.
You hide such fine clothing. And didn't give it to your elders? Take it off and let me try it.
Please forgive me, mother, but I cannot give this dress to you.
Fine. I allowed you to marry into my family, and not only do you not show me deep gratitude or serve me well, but now you won't even give me a single piece of clothing, huh?
I would like to give it to you, but I'm afraid you wouldn't be able to handle it.
Whether I can handle it or not is up to me. Felicia, if you don't, give me this dress today. I will make sure everyone in Viridia knows you are disrespectful.
Since you want to make a big fuss, why don't we go to the Count and let the magistrate judge?
Let's go then. Bring it on.
The fish took the bait.
Everyone, come and look. This is so terrible. My son is defending our nation at the border, and his wife is at home, abusing me, a widow.
Isn't that Lord Scott's widowed mother?
And Lady of Everdale is here too. Why are these two causing a scene at the court?
This is humiliating. What a terrible injustice.
Who is the person weeping here? You shall be punished for disrupting the court. Lady of Everdale, guards, grant her a seat.
Why should she be seated? My lord?
She's personally titled by His Majesty. According to the laws of the Saints dynasty, anyone with a noble title may sit while being questioned. What? Are you questioning my ruling?
Fine. She can sit. But, my lord, you must bring justice for me. Felicia mistreats me. She gives me only rough clothes and poor food, yet she eats and drinks well herself. This is unfilial.
I will not admit to these groundless accusations.
Zarina, do you have any proof?
Of course I do. Look at what she is wearing. I saw that Lord Zadora has one just like it. I asked her to present this headdress and these clothes to me as a sign of respect, but she refuses.
Has this old woman lost her mind?
She dares to ask for anything.
She's truly pitiful, marrying into such an ignorant, common house.
Silence. The clothes and headdress worn by her cannot be given to you. Case closed.
Oh, my lord, did you accept a bribe from her? Or are you sharing some hidden secret?
How dare you? You ignorant shrew. Do you even know the crime of slandering an imperial official or a member of the royal family?
What did I say wrong? You have a guilty conscience.
The gown she's wearing is a court ceremonial robe. You are a commoner with no rank, yet you dared to take her robe? You're showing disregard for the royal authority.
What? Why didn't this bitch girl say so earlier?
Now you have spoken and acted without any proof, slandering both myself and the lady. Guards!
Yes.
Give her 50 lashes.
My lord, I was wrong. Please don't.
Zarina, this is just the appetizer. When David returns and learns I punished you, he will be furious. At that time, I will demand a divorce.
My lady, Lady Scott was beaten severely. When the young general returns, how will you explain this?
Explain? I didn't hit her. If he needs an explanation, he can ask the magistrate.
You're still a daughter-in-law of House Scott. How can you be so willful? You should just prepare a generous gift, kneel outside the gates of Elderwood Hall, and beg her for forgiveness.
Haley, are you now lecturing your mistress?
You are my maid. Why don't you kneel for me? The general will be back tonight. How about you go serve Lady Scott well and make him happy? Maybe then he won't vent his anger on me.
He returns today. This is a golden opportunity to be near him. Thank you, my lady. I will certainly fulfill this task.
My lady, why are you giving Haley a chance to get close to the general?
Is the worm you fed her still there?
Yes.
Feed the mother worm something that causes lust. She's already restless. Tonight, I will make David Scott make a huge mistake.
Felicia, how dare you insult my mother like this?
I imagine you know her character better than I do. The 50 lashes the magistrate gave her were actually lenient.
Even if mother was in the wrong, you shouldn't have been so petty with her. Besides, now that she's confined to bed, why didn't you take her to see a doctor and get medicine?
Don't tell me this grand house can't even afford the money to treat your mother's illness.
You. From top to bottom, everyone inside this manor is managed by Felicia's funds. Even the betrothal gifts were brought into here by her, just to save face. Felicia, you just look down on me for coming from humble beginnings, right? A person cannot change their birth background, but besides your money and that face of yours, you are good for nothing else.
Since I'm good for nothing, then why don't you and I just divorce?
Divorce?
Yes, divorce. Since you look down on me this much, why don't we just divorce now, so we can both have some peace?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
I'm about to get a promotion, and all the arrangements and payoffs require money. Felicia cannot leave. Fine. I just said a few things to you. You really need to be this upset? I'm exhausted from the journey. I'll come back to see you another day.
My lady, why didn't you just divorce Lord Scott?
No rush. The matter of divorce is not just about me. David saved my father back then. If he hasn't committed any major offense before the divorce, I can't make an abrupt decision. If I do, everyone in Viridia will probably say that my House Wilson bullied a humble family and was ungrateful. David, before we divorce, I will ruin your reputation and make you the laughingstock of all Viridia.
My lady, what's wrong with you?
Help me check this out.
My lady, you are pregnant.
What? Oh no, I'm carrying Henry Collins's child.
My lady, you and the heir of High Sun only had that one time. That is incredibly unlucky. I will go now and prepare the medicine for you to terminate the pregnancy.
No.
My lady, I'm going to keep the baby?
I don't want this child either. It's just that the thing I was given that day was elixir of ecstasy.
Elixir of ecstasy? That drug is indeed incurable.
Never mind, I'll ignore it for now. The priority now is to deal with House Scott. Once this child is further along, I will find a quiet estate and secretly have the baby there.
Why? Felicia has always been obedient, never daring to argue with me. And now, she even dares to suggest divorce? Could it be that she found out I have another woman outside? Who's there?
My lord, I'm the lady maid who came with her dowry, Haley.
She sends someone to coax me back so soon? I knew it. She was just throwing a tantrum earlier. Of course, she loves me deeply. She would never easily agree to a divorce. Come up.
Yes.
This girl is quite attractive. What are you doing here?
I saw you, drinking alone, so I thought I would keep you company. My lady. I was just drinking with him to cheer him up. I didn't expect he would.
Shameless. Only one night away, and you've already hooked up with him?
I had a few too many drinks last night and violated her. Since that is the case, let her stay in my room to serve me from now on. Felicia, you must be furious, aren't you? This maid will be perfect to teach you a lesson about your bad temper.
How can you do that?
This bitch. Is she trying to ruin things between us?
See? She is jealous.
Haley is my personal maid. She must not be mistreated. How about elevate her to a concubine?
What?
What?
There is no time like the present. Today is an auspicious day. Hurry up and handle it. Today, marry Haley into the household. My lord, what do you think?
Why go through such a hassle for a maid?
I brought her here from House Wilson. The two of us are like sisters. Making her a concubine is already an injustice to her. If you don't agree, I won't let it go.
Do as you please.
She really... For the enormous kindness of you, I will repay it by serving you diligently.
Enough. As long as you don't feel wronged. Starting today, you will move into the Bella, Stillwater Manor, next to his quarters. It will be easier to serve him.
Thank you, my lady.
Spread the word about David Scott's new concubine. The more people who know, the better.
Yes.
David, the wilder your actions become, the less people will criticize me when I divorce you later.
Her Majesty learned about Lord Scott taking a concubine and felt wronged on your behalf. She couldn't sleep all night.
Yes, my lady. Our lady also couldn't sleep all night yesterday and wept the whole time.
I'm sorry to have caused them such worry. Nana Zita, could you please deliver these 2 letters to my father and mother? They will understand right away. Yara, help me change. I must go to the palace to see my aunt.
My lord, you've made me wait so long. I became a consort in the palace. That's really against my will. Back in my chamber, I've admired you for years.
Oh dear, Henry is meeting the Emperor's consort in broad daylight right here in the palace.
I wrote you so many letters. But why have you never replied? Henry, is your heart made of stone?
The Emperor is Henry's uncle. You know, this is the nephew having a secret meeting with his aunt-in-law. How thrilling.
My lady, watch your words. We are complete strangers. How could I have exchanged letters with you?
But we have met several times.
When?
Before I entered the palace, and after that. I watched you from afar.
My lady, stop talking nonsense, or you may endanger your family.
So it was just unrequited love then?
How truly cruel.
Have you heard enough? If you have heard enough, then come out.
What a coincidence, my lord. Fancy running into you here.
It is quite a coincidence. I haven't seen you in days. You're looking even more radiant. It must be because Lord Scott returned, and joy puts a spring in your step, doesn't it?
David took a concubine on the 2nd day. He arrived, causing quite a scandal. Henry, you're mocking me, aren't you? Well, I still can't compare to you, my lord. Even the consorts in the palace think of you day and night. I am not as good as you. Come on, let's go for broke. The one who backs down is the loser.
My lady, you're joking. Before meeting you, I never interacted with any woman. If it hadn't been for you, I would still have a flawless reputation to this day.
My lord, I haven't forgotten the thing I promised you before. If you have any request, just name it.
My lady, please sit. I've been frail and sickly since childhood, and recently my health has faded badly. I don't have many good days left. I wonder if you could come to my residence and help me?
My lord, you have your own physicians to care for you, and you are not yet married, but I'm already a married woman. If I rashly enter your residence, it would destroy both our reputations. Please ask for something else.
It cannot be changed. This is my only request.
You are shameless.
My lady, if you feel it is improper to enter during the day, how about coming at night?
My lord, even if you have done me an enormous favor, this is absolutely impossible. Heart problem? He's trying to cling to me.
All right, since you think it's inconvenient to enter my residence, then send some nourishing medicine to my place.
That's much better.
I heard that you sent her own maid to be a concubine to Lord Scott. You happen to be short-handed. I can send you a maid with martial arts skills. As a gift, you send me the medicine, and I send her to your side. How about that?
He's trying to force someone into my presence.
First, make an unreasonable request. Then, after being refused, make another one. I don't believe you won't agree.
Well, fine. Don't worry, Auntie. I will handle things with David. In my previous life, everyone in the Wilson Manor was killed, and my aunt took her own life in the Serene Palace. In this life, I will not let that tragedy happen.
I'm just worried about you. Given your status, you shouldn't have had to marry into a common family. Who would have thought that David Scott would be such a restless person?
Auntie, I have decided to divorce David Scott.
Felicia, it's good that you've come to your senses. But, when do you plan on divorcing him?
Now is not the right time.
It seems you have a plan.
Sierra. You bunch of losers. Is this how you look after my wife and the lady?
Honey, please don't be angry. I'll take some medicine, and I'll be fine after arrest.
Sierra, you are my wife, and in front of me, there's no need to pretend to be strong. Tell me, how did she fall into the water?
My lord, she went out of the city to shop, and by the river, she heard about your plans to take a concubine. The shock was too great, so she fainted and fell into the lake.
I must not let Sierra know about my indiscretion while drunk. It would upset her. Sierra, don't worry yourself. The matter of taking a concubine was decided by my mother. I knew nothing about it.
Honey, why would she suddenly arrange for you to take a concubine?
That Felicia relies on her powerful family and is acting incredibly arrogant. So mother deliberately promoted her maid to curb her insolence.
Honey, I believe you. It's just... I heard the servants on the estate say that I'm just your unrecognized concubine. I've given birth to one child, and I'm carrying another, yet I cannot even step into your household.
Which servant dared to spread gossip? Drag them out and beat them to death.
My lord, you can silence one person, but can you silence everyone in the world? Now, I'm kept by you on this rural estate. For a day or two, it's fine, but as time goes on, people will eventually find out.
Sierra, don't worry. I will make sure to do things the right way and bring you back.
My husband, for your sake, I can endure this hardship. However, everyone is now saying that my Sean is a bastard.
Sean.
My lady, Lord Sean is awake.
Father, the maid around Felicia can become a mistress. So when will I finally be the legitimate eldest princess?
Sean, I will certainly bring you and your mother back to the manor, in front of all the powerful figures in Viridia.
That's wonderful, Father.
It wasn't in vain that I set this staged scene of suffering. My son and I are finally going to see success.
My lady, I've brought the person you asked for.
So you're the one that ailing heir sent, are you? What's your name?
Greetings, my lady. My name is Blade One.
Blade One? Are you very skilled with a blade?
My original name was Blade 99. I fought my way up through countless battles. That's how I became Blade One.
People around Henry are really tough. If you're called Blade One, then does that mean there are also Sword On and Bow One?
Yes.
The people around Henry are indeed experts in various fields. Blade One. Lately, that David is hard to track, so I need you to keep a close eye on him.
Yes.
I thought that the Guardian Temple incident would completely ruin Felicia's reputation so that I could naturally bring Sierra and the child back. I never expected something would go wrong. Right. There are 3 common faults in filial piety, and having no heir is the greatest. If Felicia is barren, then her entire life will be in my control, and she'll never be able to make a fuss.
My lady, I followed him when he went out. I saw him cover his face and sneak off to the black market where he bought a bottle of medicine from this vendor.
Her efficiency is impressive. What kind of medicine did David buy from you? Tell me the truth, and I'll let you go.
We in the black market also have our own rules. I guess cannot comply.
My lady, should I just chop him down?
My worms can also make his life a living nightmare.
Don't be rash. I'm sure he'll be willing to talk. Won't you?
I'll tell you. He bought a sterility pill from me.
Sterility pill?
This medicine works on both sexes. Once consumed, they will be infertile for life.
Last time he tried to ruin my reputation, and this time he wants to ruin my body. David Scott. Looks like, for the sake of Sierra, there is really nothing you won't do.
Get lost.
My lady, he's gone too far. Shall I go poison him?
I can also carry out the order. A quick strike is much faster.
No need. If he just passes away like that, he gets off easily. Yara, I remember you have a certain worm called the love charm. The one who betrays will suffer fatal heartbreak. Do you still have any?
Yes, but it will take some time to prepare. And also, it requires the blood of the user as a medicinal catalyst.
Start preparing it. As for Sierra's blood, I will go get it myself.
Felicia is so disrespectful. Since I returned, she hasn't stepped a single step into my courtyard. I even have to place the drug myself. How dare you? You block my way?
The lady got tired from copying sutras today and is taking a nap. My lord, please leave.
Wake her up.
I cannot comply.
How dare you? You dare disobey my command? You have a death wish. When did Felicia get such a master by her side?
Yara, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Who are you? A new maid?
Why do you care? If you dare cause trouble in Highcliffe Manor, I'll hack you up.
How dare you? You speak to me like that?
My only mistress is the lady. The heir said, whoever dares disrespect her, just attack them. If anything happens, he'll handle it.
You are all insane. You and this Yara, as mere servants of the estate, how dare you speak to your master this way? Tomorrow, you two go sell yourselves to the broker.
My lord, you do throw your weight around. My people are not for you to dispose of.
Felicia, you're becoming more and more reckless. For these 2 maids, you dare talk to me like this?
You come into my courtyard without permission, wanting to punish my people. The fact that I am speaking to you this kindly is already showing you great respect.
You. Felicia, I'm your husband. In this world, who doesn't defer to their husband? If you don't apologize today, I will definitely punish you.
Punish me? Good. Before you carry out the punishment, I have 3 questions for you.
Ask away.
May I ask? What are my father's and brother's official positions? What is my paternal aunt's status? And what is my own status?
Felicia, what do you men?
Guess you're confused. Then allow me to answer for you. My father is the commander of the Northern Army, a hereditary first-rank duke. My elder brother is the heir of Duke Wilson, and a second-class commander of the Northern Army. My aunt is the Empress, who embodies virtue for the entire nation. And I am personally titled by His Majesty, Lady of Everdale. My stipend is equivalent to that of a royal prince's daughter.
Felicia, you.
And you? How much land did your ancestors receive? And how many merits have you earned? What is your official rank? I am a princess with an official title. And you dare subject me to punishment? In this dynasty, the rank between ruler and subject always comes before family hierarchy. I am the superior, and you are the inferior, even if there is to be punishment. It should be me punishing you.
My lord. My lady, what are you two arguing about? My lady, we are family. Can't we just sit down and talk things out properly?
I was just looking for a place to vent my anger. Bitch! You think you are worthy of calling yourself family to me? Get out.
It's a messy fight.
You. Oh no. Felicia, I have other things to attend to. I'll be leaving now.
What a good day.
How could she? In the past, it was always me suppressing Felicia. So why today does she say she is superior and I am inferior? Sierra. Yes, I'll go find Sierra. Only when I'm with her. Am I a truly great man?
My lord, you don't have to take Felicia's words to heart. What does it matter if her house Wilson is powerful? Their only daughter still ended up serving in your household, right?
Perhaps she doesn't love me as much as I thought, and it's merely because I saved her father back then.
No, my lord. You are the leader of the younger generation. How many women want to marry you? That House Wilson must have guessed that you would achieve great things in the future, which is why they sent their daughter here beforehand to secure their position.
Sierra, you really hit the nail on the head. The House Wilson is so powerful. If I weren't an outstanding talent, why would Duke Wilson marry his daughter to me?
Exactly. They clearly are benefiting from your good fortune, which is why they are thriving. They should be thanking you.
Sierra, you are truly my sounding board.
My lady, for the past few days, my lord, has been going to the country estate to be with that other woman.
That Sierra is still carrying a child. David. He doesn't fear harming his own baby. Let's go. We're going to meet an old acquaintance.
My lady, I haven't you never met that Sierra? How can she be an old acquaintance?
I met her in my previous life.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
And who are you? Where is Uncle Frank who used to be in the yard?
Uncle Frank? I don't know him. I advise you to scram now. This place is Lord Scott's residence.
Isn't this the estate of the lady?
Exactly. She even invited us here to enjoy the hot springs today.
You vile old woman. This estate was granted to Felicia by the Empress. Since when did it become David Scott's?
You must not cause trouble here. Otherwise, Lord Scott will surely send troops to arrest you.
Go fetch your person in charge.
Help! Someone help! Someone help!
What's going on? Who allowed you to cause a scene here?
You servants. It's bad enough you don't recognize your mistress, but now you're trying to bully her. Is that right? Felicia, today, I'm going to teach them a proper lesson for you.
Why bother that? I remember. Isn't this place guarded by the royal guards? Yara, Go invite them over.
Yes.
You just wait. When Lord Scott arrives, he'll have you all arrested.
My
None
lady?
of you can escape.
The Royal Guard are here.
Who is causing trouble here?
It's you?
My lady, I never thought I'd see you again.
Marcus! I can't believe that after all these years, you've gone from a boy in the army to a man.
My lady, stop making fun of me. Right, what exactly happened here?
Marcus, I wanted to bring my friends to the estate today, but to my surprise, my manor has changed owners.
That's ridiculous. This estate belongs to her. Who are you? This is the lady's estate. Who are you people?
We don't know anything.
We were just following orders.
Take them away.
My lord, there is a pregnant woman and a child in here.
Who are you? You look pregnant, so you must have a husband. What is your husband's name?
Felicia, if you came here to seize me, why are you acting so innocent?
I just came here with my friends to have a pleasant outing. How did this turn into me? Coming specifically for you? Who even are you? Why would I bother to seek you out?
You bitch. It's obvious you came to humiliate me. Do you really expect me to admit that I am David's concubine? I advise you not to cross the line.
Marcus, take this woman and throw her into your prison. No interrogation, and no visitors are allowed. Is that clear?
My lady, my rank is low. I fear the heir will blame me.
Take my token and go. Just tell Henry that I ordered you to do this.
Take her away.
Yes.
Felicia, you will regret what you have done today.
There was a minor incident just now. Everyone, please calm down. I will arrange for the meal right away.
That person just now must have been Lord Scott's concubine.
That is too far. How can that woman ever compare to the princess? Lord Scott must be blind.
I heard the other day he just took a new concubine, a mere commoner, to dare to insult her dignity like this.
Henry! Why are you in my bed?
My lady, what do you mean? That night, when you were on the carriage, tearing my clothes off, you didn't act like this.
Let's not dwell on the past. Tell me, coming to see me in the middle of the night, what do you want?
You went to Marcus today, and had his illegitimate son, and his concubine, brought to my place. How do you expect me to help you?
Lord Collins, I ask for your help in keeping an eye on them. Once the time is right, I will have Blade One call for you.
You make use of me, without any hesitation. However, this constant addressing me as Lord Collins is something I dislike.
Then what would you like to hear?
Call me cousin.
You little bean sprout. I didn't expect you to grow up to be such a pervert.
How dare you bring up childhood? I went with you to catch frogs in the Lotus Pond and ended up with a fever that nearly ended me. After that, you never played with me again and never sought me out. Why was that?
You have some nerve complaining. Who told you to be? So sickly, you almost kicked the bucket just from playing around. Because of you, I was punished more than once. Since then, who would dare play with you?
I almost kicked the bucket just from playing around? Are you implying that Lord Scott is strong and healthy? But I have always been frail since childhood. I'm just a tiny little...
Stop right there. My cousin, you just seem weak.
Are you complimenting my actions that night?
My cousin only appears to be frail, but in reality, his methods are quite effective. I hear that 2 days ago, when the property of Lord Treasurer was seized, they even tore down his walls.
Aiden was lining his own pockets and embezzling military funds. He totally deserved it.
Thank you.
I was the one who seized his property. Why are you thanking me?
My father and brother are still fighting on the front lines. If the Northern Army didn't have those military supplies, they would be in great danger.
Then how do you plan to reward me?
For that reward, let's discuss it tomorrow. It's late. My lord, please leave.
Felicia, you really are a heartless person. Forget it. I am not the type to demand repayment for favors granted. Just seeing your face is enough.
Felicia, you must not let your heart waver this lifetime.
Oh my God. Oh, my precious grandson. Sean is still so young. How will he survive in jail?
It's all Felicia's fault. Why did she go to that country estate for no reason?
Son, I need to tell you, our family has only one male heir per generation. Nothing can happen to Sean. You must use every connection you have to get Sean out.
Mother, of course I want to save Sierra and Sean. However, with my rank, I can't influence much.
Then that's no problem. Then we'll pay for it. Doesn't Felicia have a substantial dowry?
Mother, even if we had the money, I couldn't ask for it. If I were to ask, everyone in Viridia would know that Sierra is my concubine kept outside, and Sean is my illegitimate son.
But this...
I'm about to be promoted. I absolutely cannot bear such a sin.
What should we do? We can't just stand by and let him die, right?
The Royal Guards are commanded by Henry Collins, and Henry is Felicia's cousin. Right now, she's the only one who might be able to save Sierra and Sean.
In that case, we might as well. Make that little bitch, Felicia, save my precious grandson.
Felicia stayed overnight at that manor and hasn't returned yet. Mother, please calm yourself. When she returns, I will certainly make her beg the heir of Hyson to release them.
That bitch. Who knows when she'll be back? No, I don't know how much longer my grandson can hold out in prison. I must go save him myself.
Who is striking the drum in the hall?
Oh, my lord. My precious grandson has been arrested by the Royal Guards. Please, my lord, save him.
Lady of Everdale has no children of her own. Where did this grandson come from?
I haven't heard about any newborns to House Scott. Could it be an illegitimate child?
Lord Scott only took a concubine a few days ago, and now an illegitimate son is revealed. How terrible!
Zarina, watch your language. As far as I know, the lady has no children, so how can you speak of a grandson?
Oh, no, my lord. Something's wrong. Lady Scott went to the court. She said she went to save Sean.
What? I'm about to be promoted now. What kind of trouble is she stirring up?
Sean is the only male heir in my family. At a critical moment like this, I can't worry about anything else. My lord, my grandson is actually...
Mother, stop your nonsense. Forgive us, my lord. My mother is from the countryside and speaks ignorantly. I will take her away now and speak sense into her. Let's go.
Lord Scott, is the court a place where you can just come and go as you please? If you don't make things clear today, no one is leaving.
Lord Stone.
Lord Howard, what is this?
My grandson.
Don't you dare. Mother, are you trying to ruin me?
Lord Stone, I got this group of criminals. Lord Collins ordered me to transfer this case to you for investigation.
Someone dared to trespass on the private residence of the lady. Guards, go fetch the lady here.
Yes, sir. Make way.
This scandal must be kept quiet. We must keep this matter a secret.
Lord Stone.
My lady, please take the seat of honor. Is that Nana Cooper below?
Yes.
Speak. Why were you in her private residence?
Reporting to my lord, half a month ago, I was purchased by someone named Nana Gibson. She said it was to serve the general's wife and her son.
General's wife? Who might that be? You are the general's wife? Sierra, I am questioning you. Which general is? Your husband? What is his name?
Lord Stone, the gatekeeper, said that the residence belongs to a general surnamed Scott. Since this Lord Scott is here, why don't we let Nana Cooper identify him?
What do you mean, Lord Howard? Trying to frame me?
Lord Scott, no need to be nervous. I'm just doing my duty.
Nana Cooper. You should recognize him, right?
She's gone.
How dare you? How dare someone commit murder right in front of me? Are you treating my royal court as if it's powerless?
My lord, may my girl take a look?
Please proceed, my lady.
It was poisoning.
Take the body away. Someone wants to silence the witness.
Is it really him? For his future, is he going to abandon my Sean? No.
Father, Grandma, I want to go home.
My poor darling grandson. Don't cry, Sean. I will take you home soon.
Why is Lord Scott's mother calling that child her grandson?
The lady has no children of her own. What is going on here?
Could it be that this child is Lord Scott's illegitimate son?
Honey, is this child really yours?
My lady, there are many hidden complexities here. Why don't we go home first, and I will explain everything to you.
The heir of High Sun arrives.
Greetings, my lord.
There is no need for such formality. I just happened to be passing by. Lord Stone, continue with the trial.
Yes, sir. Please, my lord, take your seat.
This jerk. He came specifically to watch me suffer.
Lord Scott, I request that you tell the truth about your relationship with this woman and child.
With Henry Collins present, if I continue to lie, I fear it will harm my future prospects. Instead, my lord, this child is indeed mine. That Sierra is the concubine I took in the border town.
It really is a concubine and an illegitimate child.
I truly feel sorry for the lady.
House Scott is just a small family, yet they have no decency whatsoever.
Exactly. The lady hasn't even conceived a child, and his illegitimate child is already 2 years old. It must be that she had just entered the family when the concubine was already around.
David Scott, how could you do this?
My lady, this is all my fault. It's just that this Sierra saved my life at the border, and her family died in the war, leaving her alone and destitute. I repaid her kindness by taking her as a concubine.
David knelt in public? I fear this performance has the potential to turn the tide.
My lady, don't worry. She's just a concubine. She absolutely won't impact your status as the primary wife. It's just that I wonder if you can tolerate her.
You act so afraid of me, portraying Sierra as a poor, helpless orphan girl. Is this an attempt to slander me?
What exactly is going on? Is it because the lady is too overbearing?
If this Sierra is such a wonderful person, why didn't you tell me the truth, but instead kept her at the manor that came with my dowry? Isn't that humiliating her?
Felicia truly has a quick wit.
David Scott, you and Sierra engaged in a secret affair. What position does that put her and your child in?
That's right. Lord Scott's action is inappropriate, yet it makes the lady look unsympathetic toward him.
If I hadn't brought people to visit the manor, I wouldn't have known that such a good girl was being kept there without proper acknowledgement or status.
Bitch. Such hypocrisy.
Treating a lifesaver this way, keeping things hidden. There must be something suspicious.
My lady, please calm down. This is all my fault. I was afraid you would be angry if you knew, so...
So after marrying you for 3 years, you've never once trusted my character.
The
day he returned victorious, he desired my dowry made. I immediately elevated her to concubine with great honours. Given my character, why would you assume I would defy your wishes?
That is not what I meant.
What's more, that estate is my dowry from my auntie. How could you take it upon yourself to let Sierra live there?
Exactly. This estate was built according to the specifications of the lady. How can Sierra, a mere commoner, deserve such a grand place?
There is no principle that allows using the wife's dowry for support.
According to the laws of the Saint Dynasty, a woman's dowry belongs to her alone. Her husband's family cannot seize it without reason. Lord Scott, the charge of seizing your legal wife's dowry. Do you accept it or not?
Felicia is humiliating me in front of everyone. How could I be such a coward? Felicia, we are family. Why speak as if we are strangers?
Since you mentioned the dowry, that is perfect. There is something I must make clear to you. Since I married into House Scott, my dowry has been used to cover your debts, costing hundreds of thousands of ounces of silver. My mother-in-law's brothers have taken many of my dowry shops, and they are even using my House Wilson's name to carry out disreputable dealings.
Felicia came prepared. She never intended to settle this peacefully.
Oh my gosh. Seizing the dowry and using the name of the Wilson Manor to cheat and swindle?
The lady is kind-hearted and beautiful. How could she marry such an ungrateful man?
What kind of person is he?
Exactly.
The suffering she endured is far more than I imagined.
Don't air our disgrace in public. What good does it do you? To ruin House Scott's reputation? Let's go. You are coming back with me now.
Let go.
You're just mad that I've ignored you and haven't shared your bed for 3 years? Tonight, I will come to your chamber.
Oh my God, the lady is an angel of beauty, and Lord Scott is neglecting her for this plain-looking concubine?
What a disgrace.
Come with me, or you will face my wrath.
Son.
Lord Scott, right in front of me. You dare threaten the lady? You have great courage.
I was just overwhelmed for a moment. My apologies.
Guards, arrest the family members of Zarina who were involved in these frauds.
No, that's our family's money. No. Felicia, why aren't you stopping them, you bitch?
This old woman often treats Lady of Everdale with such verbal abuse.
She really doesn't know her proper place.
Zarina's behavior is improper, and threaten the lady, sword one.
Yes.
Beat her.
Stop.
My son is a general. Let's see who dares.
House Scott is pushing
my
too
lady.
far. I feel so dizzy.
She has fainted from anger. I must take her back home first.
Investigate this matter thoroughly. Lord Stone, before this case is fully resolved, do not release anyone. Sword one.
Yes.
Let's go back.
Yes.
Felicia, I will make you pay for this. Felicia has always been easy to handle, but recently, why is she acting like a completely different person?
Save my precious grandson. My precious grandson.
Nana Gibson, keep an eye on her, and don't let her step outside the courtyard. I'm going to find Felicia.
Yes.
My lady, your performance today was just breathtaking. That certainly settled the score.
What I'm owed must be returned.
But House Scott has already spent a lot of your money. I'm afraid the deficit cannot be repaid. You still suffered a loss.
David has a small private fortune hidden in the border town. If that money covers it, that will be enough.
But will Lord Scott agree to this?
If he still wants Sierra and that child in jail to survive, then he must pay up. What's going on?
My lady, this is morning sickness.
What? Looks like that the process of divorcing David needs to be expedited. Once the baby is further along, I won't be able to hide it. I need to go home and secretly give birth to the child. My child, don't worry. I will raise you.
My lady, David is asking to see you outside. Should I let him in?
I thought he could maintain his composure much longer. I didn't expect him to lose patience after just one night.
Felicia is becoming more beautiful. If I had just tried to make our marriage work, we wouldn't have ended up in this situation, would we? Sierra is carrying a child. She and Sean cannot endure being in that prison. Withdraw the case and release them both.
So this is the attitude you take when you ask someone for a favor.
What attitude are you talking about? Felicia, you are the matriarch of House Scott. Caring for concubines and children is exactly what you're supposed to do.
You still consider me your official wife. Anyone outside who doesn't know better would think I was an enemy of House Scott. And your mother, she is constantly reporting me to the court.
My mother is foolish. Why would you sink to her level?
Your relatives stole my dowry.
Wasn't that person already arrested? You need to let it go.
What about you? You went outside and had a child with someone else, but I was the last to know about it. Anyone can have this title of official wife. I don't need it.
So she's jealous. She's talking tough, but she's just envious that Sierra and I had a child. She clearly adores me. Fine. I was wrong. Release the mother and son, and tonight I will come to your room. And we'll make a child together.
Get out! Who wants to have a child with you? You just need to return all the money I subsidized to House Scott over the past few years, and I will have Henry release them.
You! Felicia, we are family. Is it necessary to be so meticulous?
You really are, just like your wretched mother. You have two choices today. Either give me the money, or you can wait for your way, Sierra and your son, to meet their end together.
Fine, fine, fine. I agree. Just wait for me.
Good. My lord, go back and await the news. Today, Sierra and your son will be coming home.
Felicia, while you are alive, you are my wife. Even when you die, you will be interred in the ancestral tombs of House Scott. Let's see how long you can keep up this.
My lady, what exactly is this official land?
The official land is the land allocated by the Emperor to all imperial court officials. The output of the land belongs to the officials, and it is also tax-exempt.
I see.
In the previous life, father suffered a crushing defeat, and it was all because of a shortage of grain and supplies. In this life, with these fertile lands, I will be able to help the Northern Army get through this difficult time.
My lord, this is the inner courtyard. If you have something to discuss, let's move to the front hall. My lord, this is the inner courtyard.
The heir of Hyson, why are you here?
My lady, the reason I have come here is that I would like to have the Paulownia tree in your courtyard.
What? You want the tree in my courtyard?
My lady, the fortune-telling master in my manor told me that I lack the wood element, and I must have a high-quality Paulownia tree to balance it. My lady, would you please let go of it for my sake?
He is seriously talking nonsense. His actual purpose is definitely not for the Paulownia tree. I apologize, my lord, but I also like it very much. My lord, perhaps you should look for another one.
I knew that excuse was too far-fetched. It wouldn't work at all.
Lord Scott, how about you step aside for a moment? If I speak with the My Lady alone, maybe she will change her mind.
What? Me step aside?
He came to the inner courtyard and asked David to step away. That's hilarious.
My lord, the thing is, you are an unrelated man, so being alone with my wife is not proper, is it?
I just want to exchange a couple of words, that's all. Lord Scott, I hope it's not that you don't trust the character of either me or the lady, are you?
No, 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 no. My lord, you misunderstand. But men and women should keep their distance. I worry that if this gets out, outsiders will talk and damage your reputation.
As long as Lord Scott doesn't say anything, who else would know?
I.
Besides, we too have nothing to fear when we've done nothing wrong, and we're not afraid of others spreading rumors.
Yes, you are very innocent, father of my child.
My lord, I can agree to anything you ask, but this...
David Scott, you have a harem of concubines and have children with others. That's perfectly fine with you. But why can't Lord Collins and I just talk about serious matters?
Lord Scott, if you please.
Henry is of noble status. Why would he fancy Felicia, a vapid, airheaded simpleton? Especially one who is already married. I must have been overthinking it.
My lord, please speak. I doubt you would come looking for me so late at night, just because of a tree.
I traveled all this way just to see you, and you're making me stay out here?
Yara, serve the tea.
No need. I just don't like the draft. Don't you want to invite me inside?
What? It's not a good idea for us to be alone inside.
That's not what you said when we were in the carriage.
Shh. Come in. My lord, please. What brings you here?
I came today at the request of Lord Wilson. Have a look.
Father's letter. No wonder in the previous life, Father gave the Northern Army to Henry. Turns out they have always been in contact.
Felicia, it's my fault. I promised you to David Scott to repay a life debt, but he turned out to be unworthy. If you want a divorce, I support you.
This is what my father wrote to me. What are you staring at?
Since your brother and I are not in the capital, I asked the heir of High Sun to look after you. If you are in trouble, just go to him.
Father asked Henry to look after me?
Why are you glaring at me? Lord Wilson entrusted me with your care. Is there anything, my lady, that you need Henry's help with?
I don't need your help. I only ask that you inform me when you plan to visit. In the future. Showing up in the inner courtyard is quite startling.
Do you really have no requests at all?
My lord, do you wish for me to have one?
For instance, you could divorce David Scott, that faithless man, and marry me.
What? Could it be that this guy fell for me after that night? My lord, don't speak nonsense. The letter has been delivered. If there's nothing else, please leave. Why are you taking my cup?
What? I helped you, so I can't take a small reward?
I'll get you a new one.
No. I want this one. My lady, the spring hunt is in a month. You'll be there, right?
In my previous life, David won the first place at the spring hunt, with my help pushing him along.
Good. David,
then you shall fill the vacant position of Deputy Commander of the Capital Garrison.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
I will.
Good. Then I shall await your favorable news.
In this life, I absolutely won't let David get ahead again. I must personally cut off his ladder to success.
Sierra, why are you here? You're pregnant. It's dark and the path is slippery. What if you fell?
My lord, it's late. I saw your light was still on, so I came over to check. Is someone trying to recruit you?
My Sierra is truly clever. The phoenix tree is now standing, awaiting the phoenix's return.
This letter is either from Prince Edward or from Princess Eves.
That's my woman. You're right. Not like that, Felicia. She is just all looks and no brains.
Of course, following you all these years, I've also improved greatly.
However, our wedding has already been impeached. We can't hold a lavish ceremony. I'm afraid this is unfair to you.
David, I won't cause you any trouble. As long as you hold me in your heart, I'm satisfied. Felicia, no matter how powerful your family is, if you can't hold your man's heart, you're just paving the way for me.
Sierra, what a skillful ploy. In a situation like this, she convinced David to bring her along.
She is watching David Scott at all times. Does she really love him that much? Go.
Is that right? This could also cause damage to your health.
If I tell you to do it, then go do it.
Yes.
Good. The camps have been set up. Everyone may rest up today. The hunting competition will take place tomorrow morning.
Felicia, wait up.
Another one?
I know that you are in a difficult situation at House Scott now. If Lord Scott tries to harass you again in the future, just come to the heir's palace to find me. I will stand up for you.
Thank you, my cousin.
Felicia, I always thought that my aunt would arrange for you to be my crown princess. Greetings, Master.
You still remember to call me Master? Do not slack off on the lessons I assigned you.
Yes. That's strange. The way he looked at me today seemed rather menacing.
My lord.
Shh. Stop the nonsense.
My lady, I will go fetch some water for you to wash your hands.
Okay, hurry back. What are you doing?
My lady, someone drugged our lord. We have not yet been checked for toxins, so he cannot stay there. I can only place him with you for now.
Huh?
I told him that this excuse was too weak.
Wait, he's drugged with what? Besides, there are Imperial physicians traveling with you. Go find them. Why are you trying to put him in my bed?
I will first go investigate this poisoning and come back later for him.
Hey, stop!
Felicia, I think I'm dying.
Get up. How can a married woman allow an outsider to stay in her tent?
Felicia, I'm already suffering enough. Can't you stop pushing me away?
What's going on with Sword One? You're poisoned, but why tie you up like this?
Exactly. Look.
Are you insane? Why are you dressed like that?
Felicia, I was poisoned with a potion of desire. Can you please help me?
Help you with what? Stop talking nonsense. Get out of here.
Felicia, how can you be like this? Have you forgotten? Before, when you were affected by that same drug, you got into my carriage, and I came to save you without a second thought. Do you really have the heart to abandon me now?
Who would dare to give the heir a potion of desire? At the spring hunt? Henry. Say no more. Just leave.
Shit, was I seen through so easily? No, I can't admit it. That would be too embarrassing. But I really am ill.
Get out.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving.
Felicia?
I'm not leaving.
Are you sleeping?
David Scott is outside.
Felicia, it suddenly got cold today, so I brought you a blanket. I was afraid you might catch a chill.
Felicia, are we about to be caught red-handed now?
This is all your fault.
Ow, 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 ow.
There's nothing I can do to prove I'm innocent.
Then I'm coming in.
Lord Scott, no. It's late. I've already settled down. Lord Scott, please leave.
Felicia, you and I are husband and wife. There's no need to be so reserved.
Hide under the bed.
I'm weak and sickly right now. And I just took a potion, so I'm not leaving.
I'll help you hide.
No hiding. No hiding.
Felicia?
You!
Felicia, are you really sleeping?
Lord Scott, just put the quilt down, and please leave. Isn't this person a weakling? Why is his strength so great?
Since I'm already here, why don't I consummate the marriage with Felicia today and fulfill her wish so that she will willingly help me? Felicia, we have been together for 3 years and haven't yet consummated the marriage. Why not?
My lord, stop right there.
Felicia, this is where you are wrong. We are husband and wife. Why are we acting like strangers?
Stop fooling around.
I'm telling you, I will keep going, unless you help me.
My husband is outside right now. Do you know what you are doing?
Of course I know what I'm doing.
Felicia, don't be angry. That Sierra is just a concubine. She won't affect your position as the official wife. How about tonight? We make a baby?
Get out.
Felicia, I know it. The angrier you are, the more it means you care about me.
Henry, you are playing with fire.
Young women are sometimes shy. They agree to some things in their heart, but I don't want to say it out loud. I know. Tonight, I will make one with you.
Stop.
Finally, a little later, I would have been dragged away for a severe punishment.
Open your eyes and look who I am. I am your master. How dare you treat me like this?
My only master is the lady. She didn't summon you, and you showed up uninvited. That is your fault.
You.
If you don't leave now, I'll make sure you're carried out.
Cough, cough, cough.
Who's in there?
Get out.
Felicia, there's a man in your bed?
Don't you dare slander me. I only Formaness caught a cold today and happened to cough a few times.
Felicia, open the curtains. Let me see.
Fire! There's a fire!
Sierra. Sierra.
Blade 1, go check it out too.
Yes.
Felicia, you. Did you want to suffocate me first?
You almost got me killed. If our relationship is exposed, you'll only suffer a damaged reputation. But what about me? I'm a married woman. According to the laws of the Saint Dynasty, I will be punished severely.
Don't worry, my lady. I had a silver needle hidden in my hand just now. Furthermore, David definitely won't find us. And besides, I really am poisoned. You wouldn't just leave me to die, would you? You Could it be that night?
Stop talking nonsense. You need to leave.
Could it be that she really got pregnant with my child? She insists on not accepting me. It's very likely because she's carrying a child. Don't worry, my lady. I actually administered this poison myself. I'll take the antidote as soon as I get back. As for you, tonight, you should get some proper rest.
What happened outside just now?
My lady, Lady Eve's tent caught fire. That pregnant Sierra rescued her, and Lady Eve recognized her as in God granddaughter.
Oh? That fire seems quite convenient. And Sierra's appearance is suspicious. I really underestimated her.
Do you mean that she designed the whole thing?
Saving Lady Eve means she wins the favor of Prince Edward and Princess Eves. This might also be what David wants.
My lady, Sierra is a menace. How about I take advantage of the dark and...
The more things escalate, the more we must keep our cool. If you want to catch big fish, you have to start with the small ones.
Are you planning to strike even against House Eves?
I'm tired. You may leave now.
Yes.
In my previous life, David's betrayal of House Wilson perhaps started right around this time. In this life, I absolutely will not allow that tragedy to happen.
This spring hunting competition will grant the highest honor to the one who hunts the fiercest prey. Do not disappoint me.
Yes.
I'm going to.
Felicia is just a woman. Why is she insisting on going along?
Your Majesty, although Felicia is only a woman, she comes from a military family. I actually think it's possible that she is no less capable than any man.
A daughter of a military family? Felicia is nothing more than a pampered fool kept hidden away. Forget about martial arts. She can't even match my strategy.
That's amazing, my lord.
This idiot. It would be better if the Crown Prince were dead.
How could it be Felicia?
Ryan, are you all right?
I'm fine. You're amazing. My mother should have made her my crown princess back then.
What a massive black bear. Who hunted it?
Your Majesty, I was almost attacked by this black bear. Fortunately, the lady hunted it down and saved me.
Is that so?
Ryan, are you hurt?
I'm fine. The lady arrived in time.
Your Majesty, I told you my niece is no less capable than a man, right?
Ha 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 ha. Felicia, you really are the daughter of Lord Wilson, a woman who is every bit the equal of any man. However, Felicia, why have I never heard that you know martial arts?
Your Majesty, I just stole a few moves while at home with my father and brothers. Ever since I married into House Scott, Lord Scott said he dislikes women who fight, so I've never shown any of my skill.
I see.
It was because of me. My words were only meant to mock her for not being as good as Sierra. I never thought she really knew martial arts.
Always for David?
In this hunting competition, the one who captures the fiercest prey is the champion. Felicia, what do you wish for?
I gave Felicia such a hint. She should know to ask for an official post for me.
I do have one request. I ask that your Majesty grant it.
She does love me. She is my wife. If she doesn't plan for her own husband, then who would she plan for?
Speak freely. If it is within my power to grant, I will keep my word.
Your Majesty, I've been accustomed to living in large residences since childhood. Now, Lord Scott has suddenly acquired 2 concubines, as well as 2 children. The residence seems a bit crowded now.
That bitch. Why is she saying this?
However, given Lord Scott's rank, he is already unable to live in a bigger mansion. Therefore, I want to ask your Majesty for a favour and grant me a residence as the lady's manor for myself.
She asked for a favor for herself?
Oh? This?
Your Majesty, please take pity on Felicia. In just 1 short month, her mother-in-law has already sued her in the court twice.
Really?
Yes, Your Majesty. The Scott Manor is truly too small for her now. Please grant her request.
I issue an edict instructing the Imperial Household Department to find a suitable manor for Lady of Everdale.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Everyone rest for the night, and we will return to the capital tomorrow morning.
Felicia, are you insane? You wouldn't ask for a position for me, but you asked for a mansion for yourself?
Lord Scott, I was the one who killed this black bear, and the Emperor's reward should rightfully be mine. I asked for a reward for myself. What's wrong with that?
Why do you want so many mansions? The mansions in your dowry aren't enough for you to live in?
Those mansions are different from the lady's manor, personally decreed by the Emperor. I will be raising a child alone in the future. With the lady's manor, my child won't have to depend on others for survival.
You. That bitch. Why aren't you under my control anymore?
Why are you on my bed again?
I heard David keeps an outside companion, so you can also treat me as an outside companion. I honestly wouldn't mind at all.
What is Henry talking about? He is the heir of Hyson, the Crown Prince's tutor. Henry, can you please stop joking around? While David has wronged me, and I don't have to live up to traditional wifely virtues, I can't possibly do anything. That is so scandalous before we are divorced.
I was only kidding. Here, have a taste.
Sour plums? How did you know? I've been enjoying these lately.
Cravings for sour foods mean a boy. Could it be that she's carrying a son? I heard it from Blade 1.
That Blade one. She serves 2 masters now.
What's wrong with 2 masters? You think I would harm you? Besides, my lady, have you forgotten? I'm already yours.
Regarding what happened that day, please don't mention it again. It's not something to harp on about.
Her pulse. She's really pregnant? If I don't talk about it, where should I keep it? In my heart, perhaps?
My lord, I am a married woman.
Get a divorce. If that doesn't work, then I'll suppress him. I will suppress that man called David Scott. I want him to be unable to survive in Viridia.
You.
Felicia, you only have these 2 choices. You can only pick one.
My lord. Why it has to be me? What do you want?
You just asked me why it has to be you. Don't you already know?
I don't understand what you are talking about.
You have my leverage, yet you still wants to have a peaceful life with David Scott?
What leverage?
Naturally. It's my child.
How did you?
The pulse I checked just now was spot on. You really are carrying my child.
I'm not.
That night, I was given a potion of desire, and I asked you to help me with that, but you refused. Furthermore, that night you were... I knew you were pregnant with my child.
What?
Since then, I also looked into that Western drug, elixir of ecstasy. That drug ensures pregnancy from a single time, and no medication to end a pregnancy will work. Since then, I realized that you really were carrying my child.
My lord is certainly clever. However, this child is first and foremost mine, and only secondly yours. You wouldn't be trying to take my child, would you?
My lady, what you said is correct. This child is yours first, and mine second. Therefore, I must first claim the wife. The child, naturally, will then be mine.
My lord, you and I have no feeling for each other.
My lady, I'm telling you, if once doesn't work, I'll try twice. Feelings are something that can be cultivated. I have all the time in the world to conquer your defenses day after day. I've already told Blade 1 that until you and David Scott get divorced, he is not allowed to come near you or lay a finger on you. Otherwise, I'll have his head.
So she told you about the divorce between David and me too.
My lady, with your current power, David is just not worthy of you. If he were, why did you shoot down his arrow? During the hunt today, you earned the merit yourself and claimed the lady's manor yourself.
Since you figured it out, I might as well be straightforward. David betrayed me and teamed up with Sierra to humiliate me. I won't just divorce him. I'm going to crush him completely.
Do you think you might need my help?
No, I will avenge myself.
Then, after you divorce him, is there any chance you'd consider me?
It's late, and I'm tired. My lord, you should go rest.
Felicia, I will definitely be back. You will accept me.
Reborn in this life. Can I truly trust any man in this world again?
My lady, you recently asked me to keep an eye on Sierra's movements. I found that she often goes to House Eve's manor.
In that fire during the spring hunt, she carried Lady Eve out of the flames. If it wasn't her plot, it must have been Prince Edward and Princess Eve's plot. Let's go to take a look.
Come in. Why are you so late? I've missed you terribly.
Sierra is secretly meeting Edward Quill?
You naughty little thing. I didn't expect you had new tricks.
Have
One
mercy,
more time.
my lord. I'm expecting. I can't handle any more.
This bothersome bastard. When are you getting rid of it?
Soon. I've already figured out a way to shift the blame elsewhere.
She's that far along and still at it?
Now I have everything ready. All I need is your help.
Don't worry, my lord. Isn't this me bringing you good news? This is the deployment map of the Northern Army.
Excellent. What does David Scott want?
He wants the position of commander of the 5 city forces.
What? Isn't David's appetite a little too big?
Are you unwilling to grant it? I also think he is asking for too much. Otherwise, I can go back and talk to him.
Forget it. This is a crucial moment. Whatever he wants, I will satisfy him.
David betrayed my father and brother.
My lady, David, wants to sell the military stronghold of the Northern Army to Prince Edward for his own selfish desire.
Looks like that father's defeat in the previous life wasn't just due to the cut-off supply lines. The war horses were also sabotaged by Prince Edward. Blade 1. Take this letter to the Northern Army front lines, to my father.
Yes.
Father, I hope this time you can weather this crisis with my warning.
My lady, what about David and Sierra? What are you planning to do?
David right now only knows my father's troop deployment map. Now that I've sent the letter to father, telling him to relocate. He can't threaten House Wilson now. As for that Sierra, I suspect she's trying to use the pregnancy loss to kill two birds with one stone.
You mean that she might be using the pregnancy loss incident to frame you? Then what should we do?
Go call Haley over. It's time for her to repay the kindness.
Yes.
Why are your eyes so red? What's wrong?
My lady, you must stand up for me.
You are now an honored concubine in the manor. There is no need to call me that.
My lady, you are so good to me. I knew I shouldn't have given myself to David Scott. Now I'm left to sleep alone in an empty room.
Sleep alone? But Sierra is already expecting a baby. Logically, as a newlywed, you should be the favored one.
My lady, that bitch Sierra, even she's pregnant. She keeps seducing David to stay in her chambers every night.
Oh my god. After she's done serving Prince Edward, she comes back to satisfy David?
My lady, I swear every word I say is true. Not only that, that terrible bitch torments me every day. In the manor, I'm not even treated as well as the lowest servant.
Then do you know why I summoned you here today?
My lady, please help me. I'm willing to be the sharpest blade in your hand.
She still has the parasite Yara placed on her. I don't worry about her having second thoughts. Good. Since our common enemy is Sierra, why don't we work together to eliminate her?
That's wonderful, my lady. I will do anything you ask. I just want that vile woman to die.
My lady, what are you doing?
Keep thieves out.
Why is the door locked?
My lord, I guess the lady must have locked it. It's quite cold out late at night. Why don't we head back first?
Locked? Why would she lock the door?
Don't pretend you don't know. In front of me, okay? Why she locked the door? Don't you have a clue yourself?
The thief arrived just as predicted. You truly have foresight.
Felicia, open the door. I want to see my son. I miss him.
Henry, keep your voice down. It's the middle of the night. Are you trying to get me sentenced?
My lady, I miss my son. Open the door, please. It's just this one small request. Can't you even grant me that?
The child is still in my belly. What are you looking at, huh?
My lady, I miss you. Just let me see you, okay? Just let me see your face. Please, my lady, just let me come in, my lady.
Get lost.
Go.
What is all this commotion? And bringing an outsider man into the inner courtyard?
Mother, I found a young woman's undergarment on this attendant. When I looked closely, it was embroidered with the character Wilson.
What? Could it be Felicia's undergarment?
Mother, at first I couldn't believe that she would be meeting privately with a servant. So I called Haley to identify it. After all, Haley used to be Felicia's personal maid. She must have seen them before.
Mother, I was responsible for purchasing her clothes before. The character Wilson on here was embroidered by my own hand. There is no mistake.
How dare she? That bitch, Felicia. She's messing with a low-born household servant? How can she face my son? Guards, tell that Felicia to get over here and see me.
I wonder why, Mother asked me to come here.
You were fooling around with a servant boy, and you still dare to ask me why?
Mother, you don't think this undergarment is mine, do you?
Haley has already confessed. How dare you still argue? Bitch. Last time, you caused me to be beaten. This time, I must see you severely punished.
My lady, why would you do something to betray Lord Scott?
The whole thing hasn't been thoroughly investigated yet, and you already want to convict me.
Felicia, I know you didn't do it on purpose. That servant boy seduced you. If only you are willing to properly repent to Lord Scott, I will certainly speak up for you. My stomach.
Sierra, what's wrong?
Mother, my stomach hurts so much. My baby! Is my baby gone?
You vicious woman. Not only do you secretly meet lovers, but you also killed my grandchild. I am going to report this.
Mother, this is the third time you've tried to take me to the court. This time, are you sure about this?
A married woman committing infidelity with another man should be punished with death sentence. And now you've killed my grandson? I must report this. I must definitely report this.
Fine. Then I hope Mother won't regret it later.
You?
Zarina, you brought this trouble upon yourself. This time, you won't be coming back.
Zarina, why are you here again?
Oh, my lord. This time, you absolutely must deliver justice for me.
Lady Scott reported her daughter-in-law to the court again?
This is the third time this month. It is such a shame that the lady has to deal with such a wicked mother-in-law. How sad.
My lord, why have you come?
Everyone, there is no need to panic. I just happened to be passing by. Lord Stone, please continue with your judgment.
Yes. Please, take a seat.
He is so handsome. Even the way he breathes is attractive.
Passing by. Could Blade One have told him?
Oh, my lord. This Felicia is having an affair with an outside man. This here is the evidence. Tell him yourself.
My lord, on the night 3 days ago, I was sweeping fallen leaves in the courtyard. The lady called me over from behind the rockery, saying that for the past 3 years, she had never shared a bed with Lord Scott and felt very lonely. So we had an... Afterward, she even gave me her personal undergarment. Oh, my lord. She was the one who tempted me. It had nothing to do with me.
My lady, did you really have a forbidden relationship with a servant boy in your residence?
Sierra, what are you doing here? Your stomach? Damn.
My lord, this is what happened. She must have been confused. Please hurry to the court and save her.
She dared to cheat with another man and harmed our child. She deserves punishment.
My lord, please calm your anger. Felicia, this time your fate is sealed.
Felicia, you dared to cheat with another man.
Lord Scott, Lord Stone hasn't reached a verdict yet, so why are you so impatient?
I tried many times to be intimate with you these past 2 days, but you refused. So, you haven't been faithful to me for a long time.
Silence.
The lady is indeed no longer innocent, but unfortunately, Lord Scott, you got the wrong person.
As the lady's husband, Lord Scott, it is only right and proper that you investigate the truth of the matter To protect her reputation. Why is it that Lord Scott immediately leaps to accuse her of adultery? Against her? Why is that?
Exactly. Wealthy families value their reputation. Even if it were true, why would they bring it here?
Something is not right here. I believe she is innocent.
Only by making this a huge scandal. Will Felicia be disgraced? And then I can demote her to a concubine and manipulate her at will. Of course, I don't want to believe that she would commit such a shocking indiscretion. But now, with all this evidence and testimony, how can I not believe it?
My lady, where were you on the night? 3 days ago?
My lord, 3 days ago, I was in my room, and all the maids in the courtyard can attest to that.
Oh, Felicia, the maids in your courtyard would naturally cover for you.
Since Mother and this Sierra have always been close, am I to understand that you two are framing me together?
Nonsense. Now, we have the servant's testimony and the character Wilson on this. Undergarment serves as proof. What more can you argue?
The servant could be coached, and the character Wilson can be faked.
My lord, I used to be the maid by her side, and I embroidered the character, Wilson, on all her personal clothing. It wouldn't be faked.
You just personally admitted that the embroidery on this undergarment was done by your own hands. Perhaps the undergarment the servant has is actually yours.
Indeed. This embroidery could only be forged by Haley, and the servant's testimony is just one side of the story. Zarina, do you have stronger evidence?
Mother, if you have no evidence, I, on the other hand, have some proof. My lord, please. I found this undergarment right here in this servant's room. And on it, there is an embroidered character, Lynch. So, wouldn't I be justified in suggesting that this servant is having an affair with Sierra Lynch?
Felicia, you are talking nonsense. This is a false accusation.
No rush, my lord. I have other proof. These 2 types of medication were also found when I searched Sierra's room. One is a poison, and the other is a medicine used to terminate a pregnancy.
This bitch, she searched my room.
Medication to end a pregnancy? What do you mean by that?
Lord Scott, Sierra Lynch claimed that I pushed her, which caused her to lose the baby. Now I present evidence to Lord Stone that Sierra Lynch lost the baby herself and tried to frame me.
Felicia, you are lying. I did not take that medication. It's a false accusation.
Whether it is a false accusation or not, I request that you call for a physician to examine her body. Then we will know if she lost the baby because of the medication or because I pushed her.
I can order an imperial physician to come here. Sword 1.
Yes. The local doctor is so close, and the imperial physician is so far away. Just to show off your eagerness, must you work me to the bone?
Greetings, my lord and my lady.
Please, examine Sierra.
My lord, my lady, Sierra lost her baby, is indeed due to taking that medicine.
How is this possible?
What a vicious woman. Just to falsely accuse the lady, she would even harm her own child.
Even a savage beast won't turn on its own cubs.
Sierra, why did you get rid of my grandson? Why?
Someone is trying to silence him. Quickly, quickly, save him!
Thank you, Lord Stone. Thank you for helping us.
Please check this. Is this poison the same as the poison this servant was afflicted with?
My lady, they are indeed the same type of medicine.
Sierra, I already did everything you told me to, so why are you still trying to have me eliminated?
What exactly is going on here?
My lord, this undergarment with the character Wilson on it was given to me by Sierra herself. And the affair with the lady, it was Sierra who instructed me to do it this way.
Sierra, what do you have to say now?
It's Sierra? But even if she did this, it must have been for my sake. Felicia, we're family. Let's go home and discuss this properly. Give Sierra another chance. I promise that I will punish her. When we get home...
Lord Scott is showing such favoritism?
When Lady Scott was just now accusing the lady, he just wanted her eliminated. But now that his concubine made a mistake, he claims it's a private family matter?
He is the type of person who can't get anything right. He's a bad person.
He treats me so well, I shouldn't have betrayed him. For the sake of Prince Edward, I terminated my own child. David, save me.
Sierra, in that case, are you admitting guilt?
All of this, it was my mother-in-law. Who made me do it?
Sierra, you are talking nonsense. You are making false accusations.
Haley can testify.
Yes, Lord Stone, all of this was ordered by her.
Thank God I planned ahead and coordinated my stories with Haley.
My lord, the lady was my mistress. She treated me with the greatest benevolence. I shouldn't have harmed her, but Lady Scott used my family to threaten me, so I had to obey.
It's true, my lord. To ruin Felicia, Zarina incited me and used the child in my womb. Zarina, it's all because of you. The child of David and I was killed.
You bitch. You are accusing your mother-in-law. I'll tear your mouth off.
Mother, you have disappointed me.
Son, you don't believe me either? I am your mother. How could I possibly destroy my own grandchild?
Mother is truly slow-witted and has caused me a lot of trouble lately. Between her and Sierra, I can only save one. Sierra is so sensible. If it weren't for your manipulation, why would she have been so blindly devoted?
No. You. You?
David is worse than dirt. He would even abandon his own mother.
Zarina, do you have any evidence to prove your innocence? If you have none, your actions of framing the lady and destroying a fetus are capital offenses.
Son, I really didn't do it. You must believe me. Son, please, believe me.
Mother, right now, Sierra still needs to be alive to bridge things with Prince Edward. It's all for your son's future. I am sorry. Mother, you reap what you sow. I can't help you anymore.
Guards, take her away.
Yes.
Son, save me. Son, save me. Son.
In broad daylight, you're meeting me here. Aren't you afraid of being seen?
It's better if others see us. This way, I can finally ask for a proper status.
In front of the lady, the usually ruthless heir is just subservient.
Henry, don't forget, I am still David's wife right now.
I just don't understand. Why are you still refusing to divorce David, who favors a concubine over his main wife, and even wronged his own mother?
Henry, I'm not going to seek a divorce. I'm casting him out, and I will make sure that he meets a terrible end. In the previous life, he caused the tragic demise of my entire House Wilson. In this life, it must be blood for blood.
What are you doing? Don't worry, I believe in you. I absolutely trust you. Once you cast him out, give me a proper status.
You smooth talker.
My lady, was my performance good today?
We worked together very well.
You are so clever, my lady. You knew that Sierra would frame Zarina. But...
What is it? Zarina tormented you. Now she's gone. Aren't you happy?
My lady, I just feel terrified. David will stop at nothing for power. He even abandoned his own mother. I absolutely dare not stay by his side any longer. I'm afraid that one day I will become his next victim.
Are you saying you want to divorce him?
Please guide me, my lady. My lady, this is...
In the previous life, Haley harmed me, but she was also instigated by Zarina. In this life, I used her to get rid of Zarina, settling the score, so I don't need to take her life. Ever since we returned from the Guardian Temple, I noticed something was off with you. That's why I had Yara plant a worm in your body. The moment you harbor thoughts of betrayal, the poison could activate at any time.
My lady, I know my mistake. I know my mistake.
All right, take it. Tonight, pack your things and leave. To dismiss a concubine, I don't need David's permission. I will speak to him about it.
Thank you, my lady.
Mother, I am sorry. Mother, you reap what you sow. I can't help you anymore.
Guards, take her away.
Son, save me. Son, son. Save me. Son.
It's all my fault. But for the sake of your son's future, I can only let you suffer this injustice. I will be your son again in the next life.
David, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been blindly obedient. Regarding this matter, I should have discussed it with you first, and I should not have terminated our child. David, but you don't need to worry. We already have Sean. In the future, I will give birth to many more children for you.
Vicious woman. Whether this matter was arranged by Mother, or if you were trying to frame Felicia. But messed up. You know it yourself.
It's over. David knows it was me. David, I did all this. For you!
For me?
That Felicia mocked and humiliated me. To kill her, I risked the life of our child. But I didn't expect to fall into her and Haley's trap. I failed my mother-in-law.
Sierra needs to set up a relationship between me and Prince Edward. Enough? I don't mean to blame you. After all, my mother is indeed rather stupid. With her around, it's inevitable that she would ruin major plans. Sierra, you must promise me, no matter what happens in the future, you must discuss it with me.
David, you must be tired tonight. Why don't I attend to your rest?
Now, as long as David consumes this worm, the love spell will be complete.
When Sierra experienced the loss of her child, I took her blood to use as a catalyst to feed the worm. All that's needed is for David to consume this, and the love spell will take effect.
If Sierra ever harbors thoughts of betrayal, David will suffer his whole life, as if stabbed by 1,000 blades. David, in this lifetime, I want you to experience the taste of being betrayed.
Lord Scott, my lady wants to see you.
That bitch, Felicia. Why does she have to show up? At this exact moment?
Sierra, you should go back first. The Felicia is powerful right now. It's best not to offend her.
Understood. Then, I shall take my leave now.
Honey, why are you still awake? At this late hour?
I couldn't sleep tonight, so I thought I'd have a drink with you.
Please, sit down. Is this bitch, perhaps, jealous and trying to flatter me now? Regarding today's incident, I apologize to you on my mother's behalf.
My lord, you really hold Sierra in such high esteem. To defend her, you're even willing to give up your own mother.
Honey, what exactly do you mean by that? Mother brought this upon herself. It has nothing to do with Sierra.
Enough. Let's not talk about that anymore. Honey, a single moment of intimacy is worth a fortune. Why don't we make the most of it? Wait.
Honey, are you...
Honey, Let me feed you.
You have such a delightful spirit. Felicia, you are capable in every way. If you were this sensible sooner, I wouldn't have favored Sierra alone. Honey, why do I feel like there is something in this wine? My throat is burning.
What? Is it only the wine poured by Sierra that tastes exquisite? The one I pour is no good?
No, that's not what I meant. Honey, the night is young. Tonight, I shall give you a child. Honey, what?
The spirit. David, don't you want to try something new?
You have other tricks?
My lady.
Honey, what's going on? Don't leave.
It's a long night, so enjoy yourself.
Felicia, you deceived me. Let go of me. Let go of me.
My lady. This is the Northern Army's military deployment map and his letters with Prince Edward.
I took them while I was blindfolding him just now.
That's wonderful, my lady. With this evidence, David and Prince Edward and House Eve are all doomed.
There is no time to waste. We shall enter the palace tonight. Since David is tied up now, he won't notice that this is missing for a while. Once he does discover it, he will contact Prince Edward, and things might go sideways.
My lady, you're right. Shall we should go to the palace right now?
No rush. Wait a little longer.
Wait? Wait for what?
A free ride.
Felicia, what are you doing here? And you came out personally to greet me? Could it be that you've accepted me? I climbed your walls every night. I finally made it.
Is the carriage outside?
At a time like this, you're asking me where the carriage is? Are you perhaps reminiscing about what happened in the carriage that day?
Stop right there. I have serious business.
Are David Scott and Prince Edward trying to conspire against the state?
Now I have David tied to the bed. We must act now and go to the palace tonight.
No need. The evidence is already in my hands. Do you think I can't just take David straight to the palace?
Well, without the Emperor's command, it would be inappropriate, right?
Do you think the Emperor will blame me?
This guy holds a very high status before the Emperor. Yes, the things you have done that break the mold are too numerous to count. Just look at the previous case of the Minister of Revenue's house being raided. You acted first and reported later even then. I'm starting to wonder if you're not the Emperor's secret son.
My Felicia is so clever. You guessed it. However, it's not time to tell you about these things yet. Sword 1. You and Blade 1. Take David Scott and Sierra Lynch to the palace.
Yes.
Follow me to the carriage. Your Majesty, the people has been brought.
Henry Collins, what gives you the right to just walk into the Scott Manor and arrest us?
Oh no. Has my relationship with David been exposed?
Guards. Prince Edward? Where are you going?
Henry. What? Can't I just go to the restroom?
Prince Edward, you seem to be a little too eager to leave. It's not too late to go after I finishes presenting the matter.
Isn't that the map and the letter I hid in my room? Why is it in Henry's hands? It was Felicia. That bitch. She harbored such intentions?
How dare you? How dare you conspire with David Scott and commit such treasonous acts of collusion?
Your Majesty, I am wronged. It must be David. He is slandering me.
This is in black and white. You think I wouldn't recognize your handwriting?
Your Majesty, there are many people in this world who are skilled at imitation. Are you going to condemn my son based solely on these few letters?
What if we add the testimony of me and the evidence?
Father.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Alex, shouldn't you be at the border?
Your Majesty, a few days ago, my daughter Felicia wrote a letter telling me about David and Prince Edward's treasonous acts of collusion with the enemy. She also notified me to move the war horses. In addition to that, this is the criminal evidence. Please take a look, Your Majesty. After I relocated the horses, I discovered these horses running toward the original cavalry post. After inspection by a veterinarian, it was found that these horses were all horses infected with plague.
What? Sick horses? If that's the case, if these sick horses entered the herd, then tens of thousands of war horses on the border front line would all be infected. The army would surely be defeated.
Edward! The evidence is overwhelming. What do you have to say for yourself now?
It was David Scott. He took House Wilson's military formation map and came to me. I was just misguided by the wicked man. Father, please forgive your son.
No, Your Majesty. I beg you to look into this. It was Prince Edward who wrote to me, and then coerced me into doing this. My concubine, Sierra Lynch, can testify. Sierra, say something.
Sierra Lynch? Tell the truth.
Oh no. Who should I help? Prince Edward has immense power. If I help him today, I might become his consort later on. But David just harmed his mother. For my sake,
Sierra, speak. It was Prince Edward. It was him who sent the letter with the Paulownia trees drawn on it. He was the one who wanted House Wilson's military formation map. It was all him. The plague and colluding. He did it all.
Sierra Lynch. It was David Scott who planned for you to rescue them from the fire and then had you bring the military formation map to defect. As for the plague and colluding, he also misled me.
Sierra Lynch, I'd like to see who you choose to help.
Behind Prince Edward, there is also Princess Eves. But what about David? The Felicia he relied upon now desires his total downfall. Your Majesty, what Prince Edward said is true. Both he and I were misled by David Scott, which led us to commit this huge mistake. I humbly request your mercy and spare my life.
Sierra, what are you saying?
I'm sorry, David. I want to live.
Bitch, why did you frame me? I treated you well. I even abandoned my mother for you. Why did you frame me?
Lord Scott, so you admit that the mastermind behind that day's accusation was Sierra Lynch?
Felicia, it was all her fault. It was this bitch. She seduced me and drove a wedge between us. I know I was wrong. Let's spend the days to come, living happily together, all right?
First you slander your own wife, then you mobilize your father-in-law's army, and even consider collaborating with the enemy, and yet you still think you deserve a good life with Lady of Everdale. Do you really think you are worthy?
Why am I not worthy? We are husband and wife. Felicia, I am your husband. You will help me, won't you?
David Scott. I married into the House Scott 3 years ago, and you went to the border for 3 years. I served your mother and managed the household, but you teamed up with Sierra Lynch, trying to humiliate me, and even plotting against my father and brother to betray House Wilson by collaborating with the enemy. Your crimes are countless. Today, I'm casting you out.
Cast me out? There is no such precedent in Viridia.
Yes. Cast you out. David, look. This is a notice of dissolution, not a divorce agreement. From this day forward, I am only a daughter of House Wilson, no longer a wife of House Scott.
What are you trying to do? I've been casted. I've been casted? If I hadn't been seduced by Sierra Lynch when I was at the border and had just lived peacefully with Felicia, would things have come to this? Bitch, it's all because of you. If it weren't for you, why would Felicia abandon me?
David, are you really trying to choke me to death? David Scott. How ridiculous. Back then, you relied on Felicia, but at the same time you wanted to maintain your self-respect, trying to discredit Felicia. Now you're trying to defend your dignity? To be blunt, you are nothing but an insecure and despicable man.
Bitch, I'll kill you. I'll kill you. What is going on?
Looks like the love charm has taken effect.
Guards, take Edward Quill, David Scott, Sierra Lynch, and Princess Eves and hand them over to the judicial officers for a joint trial with the heir of Hyson supervising.
I obey the decree. Guards.
Bitch, it's all your fault. If it weren't for you, how could I have fallen this far?
David, save it. Did I force you to marry me? Or did I force you to commit treason with Prince Edward?
You.
The thing I regret the most is following you and giving birth to Sean. If we both die now, I don't even know what will become of Sean.
Die? I won't die. I won't.
David, Lord Chief Justice has already investigated, and the evidence is overwhelming. You are surely a dead man.
Felicia, save me. I know I was wrong. I really know I was wrong. Ask the Emperor to spare me. We can live a good life together.
Live a good life? That's what I thought in my past life. But you humiliated me on our wedding night. You hired someone to ruin my reputation. You never intended to let me go.
Felicia, if it weren't for your House Wilson, would people mock me and say I relied on a woman to rise in power? Only when you are gone can old David Scott become a real man.
And now you're talking about living a good life with me. How ridiculous. David Scott, the most regretful thing I've done in this lifetime is marrying you. I don't value your kindness.
You can rest assured, David Scott. From now on, I will certainly take good care of Felicia.
What do you mean?
David, don't you get it yet? Felicia is already expecting someone else's child.
Bitch. When did you start meeting with Henry Collins?
Watch your mouth. If you hadn't conspired with Serena to have me assaulted, and even given me such a disgraceful drug like elixir of ecstasy, why would I have needed him to help me?
Elixir of ecstasy? So that's how it is. No wonder you were poisoned and returned safe and sound.
David Scott, it turns out all of this is just you reaping what you sowed.
Bitch, get out.
David Scott, you are going to be publicly executed tomorrow at noon. You should save your strength and enjoy your final meal.
What? Tomorrow at noon? I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I won't eat.
My lord, she bit her tongue to end her life.
She does have spirit.
On the road to the afterlife, you won't be lonely. David Scott will be joining you.
Felicia, what do you mean by that? What's happening? I feel like my heart is being gnawed away by ants. What is this?
The love parasite. Didn't you claim to have profound feelings for Sierra? I placed the love parasite on both of you to test the strength of your devotion.
So, that day you didn't just steal my letters with Prince Edward. You also put this insect into my wine.
Once the love parasite is planted, if one party betrays the other or passes away, the other person will suffer the agony of 1,000 bites.
Felicia.
Enjoy it before your execution tomorrow.
Save me, Felicia.
What are you doing? Don't be so clumsy.
I'm sorry, Father.
Stop calling me that. My daughter hasn't accepted you yet. You are not my future son-in-law. Get out.
Father, isn't that unreasonable of you? Now, Felicia, and the child are mine, so how can I not be considered the son-in-law of your house, Wilson?
What did you say?
Yes.
What are you doing?
Father, whether Felicia and you acknowledge it or not, this child is mine. From now on, I will live in this house to take good care of Felicia and my child.
You.
She gave birth. It's twins, a boy and a girl.
Twins?
Honey, thank you.
Don't call her that. Who is your honey?
Sword One.
Yes.
Why are you still standing around here doing nothing? Hurry up and buy some nourishing food for my wife and have it stewed.
Yes.
Blade One, go set off some fireworks. Let's celebrate. Hurry up, go.
Honey. Honey, now that we have 2 children, when are we going to have the wedding?
Who said I want to marry you?
We have 2 children now. You can't let these 2 children suffer, can you? It's fine if I don't have a title. I can be your secret partner for life. But I can't bear to let these 2 children endure so much hardship. As long as you agree, I will definitely give you a lavish ceremony and marry you properly. Felicia, if you just say yes, I promise I will take good care of you and the children. Please agree. Seriously? From now on, I can openly climb over the wall. I can openly use the front door